Hello, everybody. Hello, Worldwide Women's Circle women. Here we are, and welcome to the Sisterhood live stream series for the Worldwide Women's Circle. And this is circle number 2 out of 4 in the series. And today we are going to be honoring those. For those of you that weren't here last circle, we're going to be building on each live stream will be building on each other. And what we did 2 weeks ago was we lit the heart flame. And as you can see, the heart flame is lit right in back of me. And it was a really beautiful ceremony that we did. Tapping into our own inner heart flame and then bringing it out into the world. And at the end of the live stream, we released it into the to our guardians and to our ancestors while we were on this journey. And who are our guardians? The guardians that I'm speaking of consist of our lineages, our traditions, all of the women that came before us, our mothers, our grandmothers, the women that came before us who understood why gathering in circle was so important, also our personal guides, our lineages, and then the guardians of the earth and the Earth Mother herself. So there's many. What I have found in tracking this energy and tracking our guardians is that there's a lot of them out there, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful energy. It's definitely holding us. And the Worldwide Women's Circle is built on 5 core values, and number 2 is where we're going with the circle today. Number 2 is all traditions are welcome here. This is an all traditions inclusive movement, and that means all religions, all perspectives are celebrated and included. And there's so many women's circle lineages, and we keep it open to spread the message of love and acceptance, which is really what we're here for, and lifting women up into their leadership. So today we're going to be honoring those that are holding this space with us. And why is this important? The reason why we honor our lineage is that energy is like an umbrella. It now encircles and encompasses us. And all of the trials and tribulations that were worked out, then we don't have to redo it over again. And it's also the making of time out of time sacred. So honoring the ancestors is something I always do, and I offer the energy up to the highest good. So I'm not just offering the energy to all energies that are out there, or any energy that is out there. It's really that the energies that I'm speaking to are, have been with us since we were children, our guides and guardians, those that are passed over, those that are really in the highest good of us, each individually, and also with the work that we're doing in the world. Anyone else have anything to share about why we honor our lineage or ancestors? No? Okay, well, I got that covered. I just want to say I love seeing your faces. It's so nice to see you all smiling and all around the world. It's so great that we could use technology to be here together. So women's circles have been around since ancient times, and besides indigenous cultures, women, the women of the tribe met in the lodge, and they also had, you know, the moon lodge where they bled together. But even back before that, circling has shown up in cave drawings and cave art around 300,000 years ago. I didn't really find anything that said it was just particularly women, although it would be cool if it was, but just the tribes gathering have been shown 300,000 years ago. And if we fast forward, you know, to the last couple hundred years, we're talking about, you know, the women's rights movements, the suffragettes. They were shown to meet in women's circles in the early 1900s. It was like 5 women I was reading. 5 women started the suffragette movement. And this is in the U.S., but I also read, you know, about this movement also starting from the 1800s in different areas like Australia and Sweden and in Canada. And, you know, the women paved our way. We are here right now because of them. And we have what we have because of them. I was really inspired by, I'm going to totally mess up her name if I don't read it. It's Jean Shinoda Bolen. She wrote The Millionth Circle. And it's a very short book, but she talks about how, you know, the the women's rights movement started in the early 1900s, and then the second wave came with the feminine mystique in the 1960s, and that was the second wave of women's rights. And then now she's speaking of this third wave where, you know, women get things done without violence, you know, without war. And even, you know, equal rights for women and voting was all done just from bringing community together. And there was no violence. And I'm really inspired by that. So the third wave, so she talks about the millionth circle in her book, about, she relates it to the 100 monkey theory, where women, have you heard of the 100 monkey theory? No? Okay, Michelle's saying no. Lisa's saying no. Okay, so really cool, right? There's these scientists that were studying monkeys, and they were studying them in different jungles around the world. And one day, this one monkey picked up a sweet potato, went over to the ocean or the water source and washed their potato and then ate it. And they had never witnessed this before. So then another monkey sees what this monkey had done and then goes and does it as well. And again and again and again until there's 100 monkeys washing their food. And at what did she call it? She called it the so it's based on Rupert Sheldrake's morphic field theory, and namely that a change in the behavior of a species occurs when a critical mass, the exact number needed, is reached. When that happens, the behavior or habits of the entire species changes. So what happened with these monkeys is that 100 monkeys started washing their food, and then someplace on the entire other side of the world, like in Brazil or something like that, I don't know the exact locations, but they started washing their food. And so it became the 100 monkey theory. So Jean Shinoda Bolen speaks of the millionth circle and how we as women, when we bring the millionth circle, will start to influence, will like tip we're going to tip something. I don't have the word for it, but it's going to start to change things. And so this is called the millionth circle. It's very inspiring, and it's a very short and easy read. I highly recommend it. So yeah, so in our circle today, it's interesting how, to me, how I put these circles together, because I'm being shown what wants to happen. And so what has been asked of us is that we play ceremony. They want it to be fun, but also we're going to imagine there's 3 circles, and on the outside is the past. So we're going to play with time a little bit. So the past is where we came from, our genetic background, our maternal line, the women that came before us, the Mother Earth, feminine deities, the goddesses. And then in the middle is the present. That is our traditions, our different traditions, since we have many different women from many different traditions, and we're going to honor our teachers and our lineages. And then in the middle is the future, and this is what we are creating together. It's the Worldwide Women's Circle, and it's who you are as a leader with all this energy behind you and who you get to be. And so the middle circle, which will be more towards the end, is what I'm understanding is more of like an oracle, or a, like, just let it come out of you, because you have all the answers. So it's an Aquarius, we're in Aquarius new moon energy. Aquarius is all about the future, and I'm really excited about what we're going to create. So all 3 of these circles go together as a piece of honoring our ancestors. So, and I want to say that I want to invite you to pay attention to how all of these go together, because this is one of my specialties, is how to bring all of the energies together as part of the bigger picture of what we're creating, the larger ceremony, the larger earth. And it's important that you don't go too hard, like that's where the fun piece happens. This is serious, but it's also, it's delightful. So it's gentle. And so I'm going to put that into the circle just to bring some fun to it, bring some light to it, bring some gentleness to it. And we're going to ask that this energy really be gently calibrated into our bodies, and as well as the space that we're creating for March 19th. How does that sound? Good? Yeah, okay. Okay, good. So the first thing we're going to do, I have the candle lit, but you can't see it very well, but I'm going to bring it closer. Okay, so let's take a couple nice deep breaths together. And let your feet, if you're sitting down, let your feet touch the ground. If you're laying down, let your body just fall and be supported by the earth. We welcome all of the guides and ancestors of this work, and all of those that will show up here today. I invite you to look into this flame. Connect with yourself, connect with your flame. take a breath. Connect with each one of our sisters. We have Kathy and Jessie, Lisa and Lisa and Michelle and Leah Rose here. And then place your hand on your womb. And now we'll call out, bring this heart flame out to all of our sisters, those that couldn't be here. And those that are here in spirit. And Mother Earth herself, connecting with her flame. Whew. And we offer this work in the highest good. I'm going to do a little song. So just close your eyes and continuing to get present. Get present with your work here today and your sharing. Way hey ya hey. Ya hey ya hey ya. Way ya hey ya hey. Ya hey ya hey ya. Way ya hey ya hey. Ya hey ya hey ya. Way ya hey ya hey. Ya hey ya hey ya. Way ya hey ya hey. Ya hey ya hey ya. Way ya hey ya hey. Ya hey ya hey ya. Way ya hey ya hey. Ya hey ya hey ya. Way ya hey ya hey. Ya hey ya hey ya. And that's a song that was taught to me by Maria Yesperu. Now my dog is starting to bark. But that calls in the directions. So we're calling in the south, the north, the east, and the west. We're calling in the mother and the father. We're calling in ourselves. I hope. The first circle that we're going to go around is to speak the past. So where you came from. Actually, one of the things I like to do is speak I'm Leah Rose. I'm the from the from my mother Mary and from my grandmother Lenora. So let's speak into the circle. Our mothers and our grandmothers. So go ahead and take yourselves off mute. So I'm Leah Rose, and I'm the daughter of Mary and the granddaughter of Lenora. Kathy.
I'm Kathy. I'm the daughter of Dottie and the granddaughter of Dorothy.
Jessie.
I am Jessie. I am the daughter of Gail. Because I had two moms.
Go ahead and speak her too.
And I'm the daughter of Terry. And I'm the granddaughter of Iris and Vicky.
Thank you. Lisa Adriana.
I am Lisa, the daughter of June, and the granddaughter of Edna.
Thank you. Lisa Navarra.
I'm Lisa, daughter of Cindy and Jenny, and granddaughter of Teresa.
Michelle.
I'm Michelle. I'm the daughter of Lynn and the granddaughter of Ida.
Thank you. Okay. Now, is there any goddesses? So let's speak goddesses into the circle. My goddess is Kuan Yin. Kathy.
My goddess is Bree.
Bree.
Bridget.
Bridget. Got it. Jessica.
I never really thought about it, but Kuan Yin speaks to me.
Yeah, 2 for Kuan Yin. Lisa.
Yeah.
Mine is the goddess Saraswati.
Saraswati. Yeah, thank you.
Mm.
Lisa.
I'm gonna go with Callie.
Ooh, Callie Ma. Yeah. Michelle.
I'm going to go with Carly too.
Okay.
She's good fun.
He's cackling. Okay. How about some of the women that came before us? So I'm going to honor, what's really up for me is Gather the Women. Gather the Women. They're a nonprofit, and they've been doing circles since the 80s, and they're still going strong. And they've made it possible for me to be here, for us to be here. Kathy.
I would have to say that it's a group of women that have been channeled to us. Some of the other women in the circle with me, who call themselves the Miriams.
Excellent, thank you. Jessie.
Can you repeat the...
Yeah, so the women who came before us, like an inspirational woman, someone who inspires you, or group of women.
You.
Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, Jessie. You're making me cry, woman. Lisa.
Oh, you're on mute.
You're on mute, I think. Yeah, there we go.
There's so many. I really would like to honor the women who have.
Oh, I can't quite hear you.
What?
You're a little muffled.
Is this better?
Oh, yeah, it is.
So probably because maybe the mic is covered. I would like to honor the women who stood up for women's rights, the women that were able to enable us to be our own sovereign beings instead of property of men. That's who I'd like to honor. It's one of the biggest beginnings for us.
Yeah. Oh. Lisa.
The women, grandmothers who came before us, who immigrated from all over and went through many hardships, and for them and for an older group of women who gather in Costa Rica who allowed me into their women's circle. Yeah, at home.
Michelle.
I'm overthinking it. I can't give you an exact person. What I'm getting is that it's the wisdom keepers that came before.
Yeah, the wisdom keepers. Thank you. The perfect answer. A+. Okay. And Mother Earth. We're just going to call her in as well. Okay, so part of what I've been asked to do. So this is tobacco, and one of the things that I'm learning in Indigenous culture is they offer their prayers in the tobacco. And so this is a handful of tobacco. It's my sacred smoke, although I don't smoke it. I'm going to offer it up to the land. So let's breathe it, let's blow in it together, all of our intentions that we just shared together, and then I'm going to put it in this bowl, and then once it stops raining, and maybe not, whenever it wants to go out, it's going to go and be offered to the land. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Thank you. All right, so now we're going to move inward into the present circle. And we're going to go around, and I'd love to hear honoring of the person who brought Women's Circle into your life, any sort of teacher that you've had that's led up to this point. And let's see, yeah, honor your teachers and lineages. Okay, so I'll go first. I want to honor, there's some men in here too. So Arthur Munier, he opened me up to the power of my body and what my body was capable of, and how healing was healing through touch. Melissa Seaman, she brought my first women's circle to me and also initiated me in the shamanic tradition using the drum. My sister of heart wisdom. My Who else? Leola Antara. Veronica Cohen. My sister. She's been a big teacher. And myself. I'm my biggest teacher of all. I hope.
Oh.
Kathy.
I would say I haven't had any teachers exactly for current times for circles because I'm new at doing this. So I'm kind of letting spirit guide me the whole time. So I guess I would also say I'm my own teacher as well, to try to stay open to receive the guidance that comes through spirit. And my teacher, my mentor in North Carolina, Donna Bowman, was the first person that really let me know that it was okay to feel like I was not from Earth. That was a big thing. And Dan and Rio Watson, who I took training in La Ho Chi. It's an energy healing modality. They played a big part, and Rio has actually passed on, and she's one of my guides now. When I'm doing crossover work, she helps me with that. Other than that, I would say that my friends that are helping me with the circles, because we had such a, I live in South Carolina, which I don't know, it's kind of a Bible Belt kind of place, so I would say that the women here are really hungry for this, and we were asked to meet more frequently. So all of the women in the community that are attending are my teachers now. Aho.
Aho.
Oh.
Desi.
Well, I, like Kathy, am kind of new to this. So myself, led by something higher who brought you women into my life. A friend of mine, Sarah, who taught me how to be in my body and not just fly off into La La Land, and taught me authentic movement, and my Reiki teacher, Corinne, whom taught me how to be softer, and another friend of hers, Carly, who both of them taught me to be more in the feminine, and get to that soft place. Aho.
Aho. Thank you. Lisa. Adriana.
Gosh, there's this lovely. There's three people. One is Achintya Devi, and she leads the Goddess Rising Circles. I don't know if you've heard of them. And that was the first women's circle I've ever attended. My very first experience. And then shortly after that, I was introduced to you, Leonora. So you were the two that I really love to honor, and I'd love to honor you in all the work you've been doing. You're so dedicated to the whole movement, and it's so above and beyond yourself, and you sacrifice so much, and it's really inspirational because you're so passionate about it. And sometimes you really get yourself down, but I even watching everything on Facebook, and it's a journey, and it's just, there has to be someone to pull everyone together. So I especially would like to honor you. That's why I was so excited to fly down and meet you right away when I found out about you. So, yeah, so,
Yay. This is some kind of joke. I'm hearing you. I'm getting it.
so whenever you get a bit discouraged, just remember all the women who really enjoy and are inspired by you, and everyone needs a model, and we all step into our own and turn women are inspired by us, and so on and so forth, from the beginning of time onward. Really need it right now. It's a really precious time where all of us are feeling a bit lonely and separated, and so where's my tribe? Who's my tribe? Who exactly is my tribe? Especially those of us who've traveled a lot and haven't grown up in the same place. Like I've lived in 39 homes and 6 countries, and all my friends are all over the world. And it's like, how come we can't be in the same physical spot? Anyway, thank you. I hope.
Oh.
Lisa Navarra.
Alrighty. I have lots of teachers. I'm glad to be here with all of you, and thank you for already being my teachers and in this together. Women's circles came from my friend in Peru. She taught me a lot about holding space and about listening and being authentic. So I really want to call in and thank Susan Alvin for my shaman teacher, Victoria Hughes, also in Peru. She's she teaches me playfulness and just to laugh at things. So I really appreciate that about her. And yeah, those are my big teachers, as well as everyone in my life right now here. Thank you, Aho.
Aho.
I would like to thank or acknowledge my greatest teacher, which is Mother Earth. Also Melissa Seaman and yourself, Leah Rose. And that's about all I've got.
Yeah. Thank you. Aho.
Aho.
Oh.
So what other, I want to make sure that I don't forget the red tent movement, all that into the circle. The priestess process, I think that's Ariel Spilsbury. Again, gather the women. We're going to throw them into the present because they are really stepping up and want to collaborate and feeling the call of Worldwide Women's Circle. So we're moving, ladies, moving and grooving. And it's so funny because I keep forgetting Maria Yaceboro, who's like my biggest teacher right now. She's an amazing woman and an amazing support, and I wouldn't be able to do this without her right now. I want to thank her. And anyone I forgot, I'd like to thank you. Okay. So beautiful. Now we're gonna move inward, and this is to the future. I'd love to The question that I wrote is, who are you as a leader with all of this energy behind you? Who are you as a women's leader? And let the answers speak from you. So what do you see in your future? If you were to look from right now, Michelle, you're getting red, I can see you. This is important. You can't hide from this, woman.
Okay, buddy.
This is important because the Worldwide Women's Circle really, and like who I am for this movement and for as a teacher for the world, is someone who sees the greatness already living inside of you. And I am a stand for your development as a leader. You know, the Worldwide Women's Circle, what I see for us as a community, I mean, a powerful community, but also impacting our communities, you know, our local communities. And there's like the macrocosm, which is the community that we're creating, and then there's what we're each doing. So, I'll start with all this energy behind me. Who I am as a leader is edgy, is standing for the greatness of other women, getting beyond competition, getting beyond gossip, getting beyond comparison. There's something over that mountain. I see women, I see sisters not fighting anymore. I see mothers and daughters getting along. I see, you know, I see children feeling free to connect with other girls. I see for myself, I see in my local community, bringing the expression out in my community, bringing, yeah, like I just see expression. I see joy and happiness, and I know, like, I just like just bringing people together. I love to bring people together, massive amounts of people on a global level. I really see I'm going big here. I'm here to help millions of people, maybe billions of people. So that's what I'm putting into the space. Aho.
Aho.
Kathy.
Oh, you're a hard act to follow, girl. I see myself as I want to be an empoweress. I want to be a flame to light the flame in other women. I want to be a flame of alchemy for them. I want to be a flame to empower them to also go out in their communities, because we have some women that come to our circles that are maybe an hour away or so. And also to ignite my friends that are not close by to lead circles. I also feel it's important to include the divine masculine, because there has been so much. I mean, we definitely still need to raise up the divine feminine because it's been so squashed. But I think balance is so important as well. So I'm also working hard to ignite the flames in the divine male to step forward.
Yeah.
All over the world.
Mhm.
Oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Shivers. Jesse.
Um, can we pass me for a moment?
Yes, we can pass you.
Thank you.
We're coming back to you. Is that okay if we come back to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Lisa Adriana.
I am so inspired. I see the future as unlimited potential, that whatever we focus on, we can create, that all women will be empowered to speak their truth. They will no longer hide. They will no longer take the fall for others when it's not necessary. Not that it's ever been necessary. I see women being able to learn so much from each other through other cultures. That the women's circles, especially across the globe, we can learn so much from our African sisters, our Indian sisters, our sisters from South American countries, or the First Nations sisters who are already so connected to the earth. And I see myself as in leadership as someone who is a flashpoint for bringing courage to other women, especially in times of adversity, and showing them the light at the tunnel, that no matter what we've been through, no matter how many hardships we faced, it's like perturbation, it's like a polishing process, and that it's a refinement, and all these pains, it's something very beautiful to come out of that. We're going through a birthing process right now, and it's very painful. But the beauty at the other end is what I want women to be able to see, and I feel that as in a leadership role, I'll be able to really help them see that and feel their own divinity, and create a really loving, safe space for them to feel that, so they can be safe to express and explore their potential.
Aho. Thank you, Lisa. Lisa. Nava.
That's me. Okay. All right. I see myself in this um, as connecting others, and um, creating that space um, to be with others, to be vulnerable, to share things that aren't usually talked about, and taboos that come up, and push the edges a little bit, to be able to have that safe space with sisters, and to learn just to sometimes loosen around each other a bit more than we do, to trust each other, and sometimes just to give each other like a little rub or something like that, just to soften, I guess, with sisters is one part of it. And the other part is also the worldwide connection of connecting with sisters in other places, and yeah, translating through different cultures, and yeah, supporting that is really, really exciting for me. So, thank you, Aho.
Oh. Michelle.
Leah Rose. What kind of leader am I? That's an overwhelming question for me at the moment, because I'm going through a transition of helping and healing people, and moving into you always do this to me, woman. I say that with love. It's not easy for me to communicate the information that I get through in human, so I have to take a beat every now and again. Basically, I'm a guide to help people who are going through their awakening process, and building their or reconnecting them with the earth, uncovering their power sources, and yeah, leading them through that transition of embracing wise woman. And that's yeah, who I am as leader.
Good job. Okay, Jessie. I see that you're present to a lot of emotion right now, and so I just want to honor that. Oh, and I think my husband's walking through the door. Can you hold me 1 moment? Give me 1 moment.
Sure.
Hey, babe, I'm in the middle of a live stream. I'm just going to get my head back.
I need to be done.
What was that?
Can be done.
I'll be done in 10 minutes.
Okay. This is what happens when you live in a studio. Okay, so yeah, so I'm feeling your emotion, and I'm curious, as you know, you're new here, and so I just wanna let you know that we're here for you, and we're standing for you, and yeah.
So I'm a little emotional, just more because of my breathing has been really challenged today.
Got it.
So I've been, and I'm supposed to get a new, I was supposed to get a new shot tomorrow to help give me a break from not being able to breathe. And that has been challenged. They didn't send it to my doctor, so I was feeling a little bit overwhelmed today.
Got it.
Which has been different because ever since I stepped up to do a circle, I have felt probably the most confident I've ever felt in my whole life. So I really am grateful for all of you, and for all that you guys share. I really appreciate that. As a leader in the future is to help women feel okay with being vulnerable, soft, and realizing it's a superpower, not a weakness. Helping to, by my own example of leading with the heart and doing the things that are right for yourself and in a bigger picture, the earth. By doing it the right thing even when it's not, even when it's scary, if that makes sense. Or when there's something that may be put you in harm's way, whatever you want, however you want to express it. I'm having trouble expressing that particular form, but letting building community, connection, and letting go of the competition and the comparing, and appreciating women just as they are. And that would be all over the world. And at the same time, right now, I'm ready just to do the circle.
Yeah. Awesome.
So, aho.
Aho. Okay. Thank you for playing with me, ladies. All right. So we're going to blow our future into this tobacco. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And I'm also realizing that we didn't do it for the present, so we should honor the present and all of our teachers of the present and lineages. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Okay. Do you guys know the song? Have I sang to you, Yacht Away? No? Okay. So this is a, we're gonna close it up. It's 5:03, and while during the song, just like intentionally bring your connection back into your body, and really honoring and giving our ancestors and that energy, that joy and the love that we have for this work. Okay, and this is also a song, this is a women's blessing song, and I also learned it from Maria. Most of my songs are from Maria. All right. Yacht away, yacht away, yacht away, yacht away. Yacht away, yacht away, yacht away, yacht away. Yacht away, yacht away. Yacht away, yacht away, yacht away, yacht away. Yacht away, yacht away, yacht away, yacht away. Yacht away, yacht away. Yacht away, yacht away, yacht away, yacht away. Yacht away, yacht away, yacht away, yacht away. Yacht away, yacht away. Yacht away, yacht away, yacht away, yacht away. Yacht away, yacht away, yacht away, yacht away. Yacht away, yacht away. Yacht away, yacht away, yacht away, yacht away. Yacht away, yacht away, yacht away, yacht away. Yacht away, yacht away. Yacht away, yacht away, yacht away, yacht away. Yacht away, yacht away, yacht away, yacht away. Yacht away, yacht away. Hope. Okay, so the circle is open but remains unbroken. And we are going to meet again in 2 weeks. Does this time work for everybody in 2 weeks? Yes? Not for Michelle? Can you do any time in the next 2 weeks?
It's either earlier or I volunteer on Thursdays, so
Got
I
it.
need to be, and I won't have access, that there's no service, and that's at 10. So, yeah, and 11 o'clock doesn't work because I'm already an hour into the day. Otherwise, yeah, I'll replay it. It's okay.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
world will continue to spin.
Yeah, we're going to dive into the dark side of the sisterhood.
I'm good with that.
Yeah. So, I think we're going to try and do the same time. We are going to do the same. Kathy, are you going to be able to come? Yeah? Okay. So we're going to keep it at 4 o'clock in 2 weeks. So that's March 2nd. Hold on, I'm just checking.
An hour or two later at all?
Like an hour later?
An hour or two later, is that possible at all? for anyone?
Kathy, is that okay for you? Okay. 2 hours? So like 6 o'clock? So it would be 9 p.m. your time. Does that work? Okay. Does
Oh.
6 o'clock work for everybody? Lisa? Adriana? Yeah? Okay, great. Okay, so I'm going to make it for 6 o'clock PST on Wednesday, March 2nd. And you're all amazing. Let this energy carry you. And, you know, I'm also taking one-on-ones. If you guys need some phone calls to hear how you're going and what you're doing with your circle and like get all that stuff going, feel free to reach out. Okay? All right. Talk to you later.
I hope.
Mwah. Bye.
Bye, sister.